Hi, Jerome from Trailblazing Wine and TWTV, offering hints and tips to help you get the most enjoyment out of your wines. And this week I'm going to talk a bit about how to tell if a wine is past its best or if it's actually faulty. And I was actually had a dinner party last weekend, and we had a very old bottle of wine. It was I think 1951 Rioja, so you know, a lot of time in bottle. And there's sort of a debate about around the table, and the first response was, "Oh, this is corked," but actually it wasn't. The wine had just passed it. So, and how do you tell that? Well, basically, when a wine is past its best, you have a very pronounced sort of oxygen, like sherry type flavour on the nose, and that will be present in both white and reds. On the palate, it has a very, again, it's the same on both whites and reds, it has a very much an animal type character, and usually a sort of a toffee like flavour where the fruit would have been. So if on the palate you're getting sort of toffee notes and kind of meat, really strong, kind of almost sort of bovril flavours on the palate, then the wine is actually past its best. And obviously you get extreme versions of that, so you'll pick up notes of that. If the fruit is still very present in an old wine, and you will get notes of sort of oxidation on there as well, the wine is still fine. But it's really when the fruit's gone and you have notes of sort of meat character on there and sherry-like oxidation, then the wine is past its best. It's not corked. The giveaway sign if a wine's corked is you get that smell, you know, when you go into the loft or into a church, that smell of dust and kind of almost wet cardboard. That's the giveaway that the wine is corked. Now the other thing that you can pick up on a wine is if there's no character at all on the nose and palate, but there's no sign of no notes of sherry and no notes of sort of animal, that kind of meaty character on the wine, then the wine is just actually generally just dumb, which a lot of fine wines go through a phase of actually when they're going through transition, they close down for a bit. So if the wine's closed, then it means that wine is going through a phase, it's going through a changing phase. Now, even double decanting and doing all these things and using the gimmicks of aerating it, there are all kinds of tricks out there and gadgets to buy. In my experience, it doesn't make any difference at all. Unfortunately, I mean, you need to, the wine needs a bit of time to come out again. So I hope those tips help, and see you next week.